Good morning, everybody. How are you? And am I excited about this challenge? This challenge was an open collab hosted by Miss V and Kenya's Decor Corner. And what it is one of your favorite recipes made in a slow cooker. So for mine, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. What the recipe is going to consist of, what we're going to eat, is a roast, and I call it my rich roast. Now, some of you may not like it, but I love roasted Brussels sprouts, wedge salad with blue cheese dressing, and wasabi mashed potatoes that Wolfgang Puck serves in his restaurant. You guys, if you like a kick where you like horseradish or wasabi, you are going to go nuts. Now, if you don't like it, you don't have to put the wasabi into the mashed potatoes. But to get started, because this needs to cook, I just have a chuck roast, instant coffee, beef bouillon, some flour, pink Himalayan salt, and I use the rainbow peppercorns from Trader Joe's. This is also from Trader Joe's, the pink Himalayan. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead, dredge the roast. I'm going to only do half of the roast and put the other half away because there's only two people. There's only two people that are eating, so I don't need that big roast, and I'll make something else out of the other half. I'm also going to add mushrooms and onion. But before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead, dredge it in flour, salt and pepper it, take a little bit of vegetable oil, and just sear it on both sides. Then when I have that done, I'll bring you back, and then we'll put it into the crock pot. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to cook it on both sides just for a couple minutes, just to get it brown with the flour, and then I'm going to put it into the crock pot. And then we'll add the mushrooms and the onion, and we're going to let that cook for about 5 hours on medium. So I'll be back as soon as this is done. Okay, while the roast is searing over there in the pan, I have my mushrooms and a yellow onion. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that up. In the meantime, I have water boiling, and I will put 2 cubes of this beef bouillon and probably 2 big heaping tablespoons of the coffee. You want the coffee really strong in the water. It is going to make the most delicious, rich gravy. Oh my gosh, it is so good, you guys. So I'll be putting that into my crock pot. Okay, I have it heating up on high, but I will turn it, you know what, I think I will keep it on low. So I'm going to keep it on, I think, high instead of what this one is. Low is medium and high is high. But I think I'm going to keep it on high for a while, for about an hour, then I'll turn it down to low for the next 4.5 hours. So as soon as the roast is done and I have the onion and mushrooms taken care of, I'll be back. Okay, the water's boiled, and now I'm putting in the 2 cubes of bouillon. And then I'm going to add my coffee. This is probably one of the best gravies I've ever had with a chuck roast. See that? I'm just putting them together, no big deal. Then I'm going to let this water cool down a little bit and just make it room temperature before I put it on the roast. And I'm going to stir that up. And what I'll do is I'll cut my potatoes, peel and cut them, and have them in cold water, so when I'm ready, all I have to do is turn on the heat and cook them, and then not have to worry about later peeling them because they're all ready to go. The Brussels sprouts, I'll get ready, I'll show you. I put a little bit of olive oil. I'll go through this with you as I start that later, but I cut them in half, put olive oil on them, and then put some pink Himalayan salt and the peppercorns, and then I roast those. Okay, this is all dissolved. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'll be back. Okay, what I do with my onions after I slice them, I take the slices and I, make them little rings so I can cover the roast with it. Okay. And these are the best. You get them in like a package of 5, and I have the colors represent different things. So my yellow is for like vegetables, the red is for meat, the green is for like lettuce and salad. These are very nice. I learned that also from the chef that taught me this, that I worked with in the grocery store. And she had been a sous chef for Wolfgang Puck and worked in his restaurant in the LA area. She taught me a lot of really cool little tricks. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to put the roast in. Okay, so now I'm going to take it, put it in the crock pot. I'm going to put all that goodness in there. It made like a little, with the flour, a little roux almost, without the milk or water. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is yeah, you can still see it. I'm going to put some more. I am a real spicy eater. I love a lot of spice. Not too much salt because the bouillon has a lot of salt in it. So I'm going to put now my onions all over the roast. And all of this in time is going to cook down. But boy, what a good gravy. Then I'm going to take the mushrooms. So there you have it. There it is. And then, like I said, I'm going to let this cool down just a little bit more, and then I'll bring you back. We'll pour it on there. And I will get my potatoes washed, peeled, and cut. And also the Brussels sprouts, and I'll show you when I get that done. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the bouillon and coffee. I have my potatoes all cut up in cold water, and those will stay that way until the roast is done, so I don't have to worry about that later. Now I'm going to go ahead and peel the outer layer of my Brussels sprouts and cut them in half and put olive oil and salt, and then I can put them even back in the fridge, and then they'll just go into the oven when I start my potatoes. So let's go ahead and put in, oh, that smells good already, you guys. So my main dish is done in my crock pot, but my sides I'm going to do out of the crock pot. So we're going to let that now sit and cook about 5 hours. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so here are the Brussels sprouts, and they have olive oil, pink Himalayan salt, and black cracked pepper. And those are going to go away until I'm ready to start roasting them. Once everything is ready to go and cooked, Okay guys, potatoes have been cooked, and to that I'm going to add just a little bit of milk, probably, I don't know, 1/8 of a cup. I don't measure. A little better than a tablespoon of butter, and here is the wasabi that I'm going to add. And it comes in this container. Well, the one I get. This is the only one I know of here. But anyway, it's a Japanese horseradish. So I guess you really could use just horseradish. All right, let me get this going. I'm not going to keep you listening to all this as I'm doing it. But there's half of the butter. And I'm going to put in probably what would be probably like a teaspoon of wasabi. Tiny bit more milk. And then we'll add the pink Himalayan salt and cracked pepper. I can smell the wasabi. Okay, so I'm going to get my salt. And my pepper. The roast has probably, another 45 minutes, but I just want to get the potatoes done. And I'm going to roast my Brussels sprouts as well. And get my iceberg lettuce quartered, because we're having a wedge salad, remember? Okay, so potatoes are done. I'm going to put the lid on those, and I will be back. Okay, I have the Brussels sprouts. They're roasted now. Potatoes are done. Roast is almost done, and then to plate my dinner. Okay, everybody, it is done, and it looks beautiful. This gravy looks so good, so rich. Roast is perfect. Brussels sprouts roasted wonderfully. And then I made myself a wedge salad, iceberg with blue cheese, and I just put some cherry tomatoes and a few sunflower seeds. So, guys, I hope that you'll try this. If you do, let me know. Look how dark. And Bella's eating. She's drinking. What else is new when I'm taping? And I'm not even going to delete it. Look how rich and dark that gravy is. I've got to try a little bit while I'm filming this. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gravy on the roast, and then tomorrow for leftovers, I'm going to put this gravy over white egg noodles with some of the roast. Oh, I hope you try it. If you do, leave me a message, let me know. The recipe will be in the description box down below. I want to thank again Kenya's Decor Corner and Miss V. Thank you so much for this open collaboration. I love it. Thank you all for watching. And until the next DIY, collaboration, home tour, whatever we end up doing, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye. Hey everyone, I did not show how I made the gravy. What I did is I took the roast out of the crock pot, and all the juice that was left, I left it in the crock pot. In a mixing bowl, I took 3 tablespoons of flour and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mixed it together in just about a half a cup of water, and then put it into the juice of the crock pot and stirred it until it thickened. So I just wanted to let you know how I did that.